Hi guys, popping back on. Vikki Downey here, talking about the how-tos of offering the ambassador program to people that you know, whether they're just an acquaintance on social media or you really do know them, because it works both ways. So we're going to talk about my process, and maybe Betty will share as well on what she's saying to people, because Betty is our first person in our team that has an ambassador approved. And I just messaged Amber. You know me, not that I'm competitive or anything, Betty. I'm so happy that you were the first, but I just messaged Amber saying, hey, I sent this in, is it going to get approved? My friend. But anyway, because it is exciting when someone says yes. So we've got a whole process that I'm doing that I'm going to share with you. It might not be your process, but it makes you think, oh, well, I like that, but I'm going to tweak it. I'm going to do it this way, right? There's no right and wrong when it comes to approaching people. So I'm going to just tell you what I do, and then I'll try to show you on social media, right? Because basically, since this affiliate ambassador program they have to have 5,000 followers, it's pointless trying to think of your friends, that are not on social media, right? They don't qualify. So, okay, I love you, friend, but you don't qualify. So don't think about them. You can think about friends that you know, and then investigate, go onto Facebook or Instagram and see, I don't think I'm following them, but I wonder how many followers they have, right? You might have people that you know that are very outgoing, social, and they have a big presence on social media, or the reverse. You know what I've found? A lot of introverts. So don't rule people out. A lot of introverts have a ton of followers because they feel more comfortable getting out there to a screen instead of a person. Isn't that crazy? But it's really true. There's a ton. Well, we saw that. So many NMDs too are introverts. Remember at conference, they played that video and almost all the NMDs said they were an introvert. So that's kind of crazy. So don't rule anybody out unless you know they hate social media. So my process has been to continue and start new conversations, basically. It's everything we've been teaching. It's just now in this ambassador program, you have something else to offer them. And it could be people that already told you no. That's kind of top of mind for me. Number one, it's been people that told me, I love Mary Kay, whatever it is. I love New Skin. And I know I can't, Neora won't let me do both, right? Well, now they will. This ambassador program, you're not locked into one company. So if you know that they already told you, well, I just don't think it's right that I can't share about other products, and it may not be skincare at all, it might just be other products. They felt like they want to be free. I've had people tell me that. I just want to be free to share whatever I want to share about. So those are the perfect people to be top of the list. So what you first do is you go look on the different platforms and see if they have at least 5,000, and then you send them a private message. Well, actually, I take that back. I look, see if they have 5,000. If they do, I go to their wall and I comment on one thing. Okay. Don't comment on a bunch of things, even if it resonates with you. Like she posts a funny video, you're like, that's hysterical. And then you scroll down, something else. Oh my God, I told that something, whatever she shared about going to the mall and not wearing flats and her feet hurt, and you want to go, oh, that happens to me all the time. just do one, because you're going to come across as a stalker later because they see their notifications. So just see if they have over 5,000. I comment on one, then I take it to Messenger or Instagram's message system, and I'll just start a conversation, usually about what I just commented, especially if you haven't seen them in a while. I'll say, oh my gosh, that video was hysterical. I really thought they were going to flip over in the end, whatever it was. And then I'll throw in, how have you been, by the way? It's been way too long. If you know them or whatever, just start some kind of conversation. And then ask how they're doing, the whole thing that we've been teaching you. And then when you feel like the time is right, it could be that same day, or it could be a couple days later. It's just, you kind of go with it. I often pray and I say, is now the time, Lord? I did that with a couple of people. I was like, should I ask? And I just, most of mine have been, I've probably asked now 9 people, is would you be interested, not willing, interested in sharing about a clean beauty brand? And especially if they're into beauty. If I know their wellness, I'll say wellness. You know, if it's a fitness person, I'll say, would you be interested in sharing, or let me actually get my words, about a clean wellness brand, right? So I'm going to share my screen again and show you my words. Let's see. And look, I don't have much. Look at that. That's my link. So that means I have 2 offers and 1 kind of a follow-up message saying they're not locked into just sharing Neora, and 1 follow-up. That's all I have. So the first offer, here's the very, very simple one. Hey, and then you put so-and-so. Would you, oh, this is what I said. That's right. Would you ever consider being an affiliate for a clean beauty brand? I mean, how simple is that, right? And I've gotten such great feedback, you guys. Some have said, depends what it is. Some have said, of course, I am always open to clean beauty. I've actually had 2 or 3 say that to me. And then one is a customer of mine, and she's already referring people to me. She'll do videos and refer people to me. So I said to her something different, I'm still waiting to hear from her. But you can see where this goes, you guys. Everybody's different, and it's so easy to do that. To me, this is way easier than offering them to become a brand partner, although we want brand partners. So that's a real basic one, and I can put this in. Do you guys want me to put this in the chat? Would that help you, or would you rather that I did it a different way? Gave you the verbiage a different way. I'll put it in the chat for now. And you guys all might be muted. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one, this is the one where I was telling you she is a customer of mine, but I think it can be used for a lot of people. I put Sarah, oh my God, this is my excited one. I have some great news. We have a new ambassador program. This could be right up your alley. Would you like me to send you information? She's already a customer, like I said. And you could put ambassador/affiliate in case you think they may not know what that means. Ambassador, oops. Don't want to say, oh, darn it. Why is it doing that? Copy. Okay. And then let me put that in the chat where you guys can copy and paste it if you want. Okay. So that's in the chat. So she answered back, sure, right? She answered back, sure, but I was worried she might be one of those that doesn't want to get locked into one company. So I created this text. I said, you're not locked into sharing just Neora. You can be affiliate for any other company at the same time, right? And then I differentiated us. I said, you get paid a higher commission than most affiliate models. You get paid on reorders, and I should probably say, and most don't, because I don't know for a fact that nobody else does, but almost none do, right? And then you could earn a free trip to Tulum. So I kind of gave her everything to keep her excited. So I'm going to give you guys that one in the chat. And then she proceeded to not answer me for a while, but I know she's busy. She has a full-time job working in Washington, D.C. So I don't know what she does, but she's super busy. So I waited some days. It was probably 3 or 4 days because I was out of town anyway. And then I sent her a follow-up. I think I said, first I sent, hey, excited, did you get to watch the video yet? And she said, not yet. So I said, okay, no worries at all. Let me know when you've had a chance to watch it. But then there were other people that hadn't answered in a while. So I did this. Hey, Adrian, Hey, Adrian, I just had another friend sign up and be approved. Okay, that can all be you guys. You haven't signed anybody up, but your friend Betty Fox signed somebody up. And pretty soon I'm going to have signed somebody up. So another friend, you could say friend of a friend, so you're really not lying, but people, it's FOMO, right? People don't want to miss out. And when they don't want to think they're the only one falling for something, right? Which there's nothing that they're falling for. They're not paying anything and they're getting a free product, even if they don't ever make a video, which I hope they will do the video, right? But so, but they kind of want to know that other people are doing it. So, hi, Adrian. I just, had a friend approved, wanted to follow up with you and see if you had any questions. And you could change it to say, do you have any questions, or just do you? I'll put this in here. So I did that with a couple of them yesterday and I saw that they answered me back, and I'm just still waiting to read it because I had this Zoom this morning. And that's the thing. I like to not jump on people and like be right back at them, right? Because then I look too needy or whatnot. So, you could take your time answering them back. They know you're busy too. So is this making sense on kind of the process? Okay. Now I want to go into how do you find people with 5,000? Because a lot of you have shared with me, well, gosh, I don't know anybody that has 5,000 or more. And so I want to show, and I kind of did this step by step with a couple of you guys, how you can start following different people that have higher following than you and actually start to make a connection, because it honestly is all about connections, right? You just being a total stranger, messaging them, they don't know who you are, and if you haven't talked a little bit with them. So that's why you need to start these conversations that we've been talking about. So I'm going to share and go to Instagram. Instagram's the easiest one. So if you don't have an Instagram account, hopefully you do. If you're on our team, I feel like we've talked about that a lot and taught you guys that a lot. So you should have one. Sorry, I'm moving you guys out of the way. Okay. So here's me, but phones look a little different. So that's okay. But this search box right here, hopefully you guys all see that. I'm trying to go slow. This search box, there's a search box and there's the explore page. We can talk about both. But the search box, if you just click on it and go here and start using hashtags, this is where hashtags really make a difference. Sorry, my little group track popping up. So hashtag, what I've been recommending a lot of people do is over either 30, over 40, over 50, over 60, whatever it is. Let's just do 40, over 40. Look at all these hashtags. Over 40 fashion, over 40 style, over 40 women, over 40 blogger, over 40 and fabulous. Let's click on that one, because there's generally in those hashtags people that are affiliates, especially like the fashion ones, because they're sharing what's on Amazon and hopefully getting paid, but like we know, peanuts. So you go to this is all the posts and reels that have that hashtag associated with it. So that's how that works, right? So just pick one, like go here. She looks adorable, right? 50,000 likes on this and 2,000 comments. Wow. So there she is. Let's see what she says.
It seems like we're aging backwards, right? And I think this is the case. Society thinks it's because of all the things we do now for our wellness, and that's a big part of it.
I mean, you get the idea. She's talking about aging backwards. That's great. I like her. She's adorable, right? So then you go to her page and you see how many followers she has. Sorry, this keeps popping up. 344,000. Okay, is she worth a follow? Yes, I'm going to follow her. And then I might look at one of these videos and make it, like I told you guys, that's the process. You follow, you make a comment. And what I found is these people are reciprocal usually. I mean, she has a lot. That is a lot. She may not come back and comment on my post, but you never know, she might. So I'm going to go ahead and not comment on a pin post, because that means it's been there forever. I think I'm going to comment on this one. What I love about my friendships as I get older. How cute. I'm going to comment on this. Oops. And I'm taking
I
it
would
slow.
say first is that we don't have to talk every day in order to know that we love each other. Okay. You can send me a meme and I know that you're thinking about me, right? I love that for us. Two, we don't judge each other, but we will hold each other accountable because we understand that we don't always make the right decisions. And sometimes we need to, have somebody check us. And so I appreciate that about my friendships now. Three, we don't agree on everything.
Okay, that's how you pause it. So I don't need to watch the whole thing. A lot of times, you guys, here's another trick. What they're talking about in the video is great, but what they really want you to do is read the caption. I've noticed reading the caption, is great. Adults need a village too. Do kind of what they say here because it shows you pay attention. So I always read the caption. And shout out to your village, tag them below. So clearly she wants more followers. The reason she's having people tag is she wants more followers. Oh, look at Misty Max commented on her stuff too. I'm just going to say you are so right. I love your philosophy. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm going to do for today with her. Is that making sense so far? I don't want to go too far, but I found someone with a lot of followers. I liked what I saw. I commented on her page. I'm not going to send a message yet. And again, I've been doing this for over 2-3 years now. That's kind of how also I grew my police wife stuff. I would do hashtags police wives. I would find them, I would follow them, not for the ambassador program. I was just trying to grow my following. I commented on their stuff, commented on one thing. And I wasn't taught this. I learned that then that same day or the next day, they commented on my most recent post or video. And I was like, oh, she likes me. Right? But what I've also come to find out, they have an ulterior motive too. They want more followers. They want interaction on their posts. So it's very reciprocal. It's amazing. You can do hashtag 60 and over. You can do hashtag beauty. You can do hashtag skincare, but you get where I'm going. Do I need to show you any more examples? Is that making sense? Okay, perfect. And then honestly, with the one, maybe you do 2 or 3 of those a day that you follow a bigger account. Their stuff will start showing up in your feed because you just followed them. So when you go to Instagram, you'll start seeing, oh, that's that girl I followed yesterday. Oh, and watch the video. Take a couple seconds. Oh, that was cute too. And comment. Seriously. And hopefully you're doing your content too, so that when they come back, because they will check you out. I'm not going to lie. They will come, and it doesn't matter how many followers you have. If you guys are sitting there going, well, that sucks because I have literally 5 followers on Instagram. It doesn't matter. Have you done your bio? This is like a really good reminder to get your bio looking good, with the 5 pillars, that you kind of are all about, or 3 to 5, right? Amber taught us all that in our social media boot camp. At least have it look decent, right? Where they would go, huh, I like her, right? And even just have a few things, and not always about Neora, right? Not like an ad for Neora. That's why we've been trying to teach all of you guys to do about your real life, but include Neora and things like that, right? And it could be a picture of you with the eye patches on, you guys. Excuse me. And just kind of pointing, and your caption is, man, I needed these today. They're a lifesaver. It could be as simple as that on your wall for Neora, instead of, a picture that looks like an ad from TV. Jeez, there goes my voice. Excuse me. So is that kind of making sense too? Okay. And yeah, so, but don't worry, like if they don't follow you back, like somebody like her, she might not follow me back. She's got so many followers that she may not. It's kind of nice. I like the ones that are like just like 5,000 and up, honestly, 5,000 to 20,000. I kind of like following those people because they're still down to earth. They haven't gotten a big head yet. They will communicate with you. I'm not saying don't follow the biggies, but I follow tons that are 15, or barely over 5. Do you want me to show you a couple of the ones I follow? Or would that help you guys, or are we just all good on all of this? Let's make it interactive, and you might have to unmute if you guys are talking to me. Could somebody give me feedback?
I'm good
Okay.
until I practice, and then other questions might come up.
Right.
Because, yeah, when you go do, it's different than just, oh, yeah, that makes sense, and that is all good. But when
Yeah.
you actually go do it, it's like,
Right.
oh, how do you do this?
Yeah. So just text me, you guys. I'm busy, but I'm not that busy. And just be patient that if it takes me half a day to get back to you, that's okay. I could be in a meeting, but just text me. Vikki, I'm stuck on this part. I found this girl. I like her. What was I supposed to do next? Or I've sent, a message. What should I do next? I'm totally fine with that. But Catherine wants me to show you guys another, and I'm happy to do that. I'll show you.
I have a question in the
Yeah.
meantime.
Yeah.
I have gone to several of my friends that I thought would have a large following, and
Right.
I noticed that it doesn't tell me how many followers they have. Some they do, but some they don't. It just
Yeah.
shows me how many mutual friends I have.
Right.
Then
Okay.
how do I know how many followers they have?
Yeah, that's a really good question. And that's typical for Facebook because Instagram, it shows you, right? Let's dive into that. Let me show you Facebook because, and let me just preface it before we get all confused staring at the screen, that there's a professional mode, there's like a personal and a professional mode. I highly recommend everybody switching to professional. It doesn't cost you money, it doesn't change anything. You still have friends, but you also wind up having followers. And there's other perks to it that we won't talk about right now. But switching to professional mode is great. It's really what everybody should do. So what that tells me, if you're just seeing, it doesn't show how many friends and it only shows mutual friends, she's probably hidden her friends, which is fine because remember when people have left before and we were coached to hide our friend, like don't share your friends list with the world. So that's probably what's happened, but I'll take a look. But yeah, so the sorry, let me think about what I want to say. So the one that has just some mutual friends, that's telling me she doesn't have over 5,000, or she would I think you almost automatically switch to professional mode if you're at 5,000. So that tells me she doesn't even have 5,000 friends, which is followers. It's basically,
Okay.
they kind of go hand in hand. So but this is also something that we need to talk about is just because on Facebook she doesn't mean on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube that she might. And not just
Yeah.
might, a lot of times they do. Like I was saying on the other video, I have a friend who has like literally 200 on Facebook. And I went to her YouTube, not even knowing. She shared that, hey, I posted a YouTube video about such and such. And I was like, oh, I'll go look. It was like 240,000 people, subscribers. They call it different on YouTube. But so she would qualify, right? You just don't know till you and the only way you're going to know if on Facebook they show in their profile the links to their pages. If they're smart, they should. And I'll show you guys that. But just plug in their name on the other accounts and try to find them. Usually most people put their real name, because it used to be they put funny names, but remember in the beginning of Instagram, people would put funny, and now they're like kind of steering people away from that. Put your real name. So let me go back to Facebook. I have so many tabs open. Okay. So like, look at mine. This is because I have a social media coach and she taught me this. My intro is my bio, and they want you to have it the same. So right there that I'm circling, that's the same on Instagram. It's the same on TikTok. It's the same everywhere. I've tried to make it the same. LinkedIn. So that's my intro, and you want to keep it short. They don't let you have very many characters anyway. But look how long my bio is. They said the more you can put in the bio, the better. So I did. I put like everything. I put where I grew up, where I went to high school, so that because what happens is you wind up when people search for high school classmates, you wind up showing up because you put it in your bio, right? So you want to do all that. And then look, I put all my links because if you're smart, you want people to follow you on all platforms. So you want to put all your links. So if you go to a friend's page, and they've got it, that's cool. You can go see how many followers they have on the different platforms very easily. So, but let's go, yeah, let me show you some of my friends. So this is my, if you click on that house at the top, that's your timeline. That's where you're going to see people that you interact with the most, right? Caffeine is not enough. Barbie's hysterical. I need to chew on a power line. Ooh, you know what I'm going to say? Or you need an energy chew, or you need an energy. That'll help her, right? Because hopefully some of her friends will say, what's an energy chew? And she'll answer. I'm not going to answer for her. Oops, now I need to edit it. That's what you get when you go too fast. Okay, so this is your news feed. Just a lot of you guys know this, I know, but you know, we're all still learning. So you'll get ads in there. But if you want to find your friends, so see, obviously a lot of Neora people, but I'm trying to get away from that. Oh yeah, we had an earthquake. I probably should comment on hers, but anywho, so friends over here. So here's, you click on the house, it takes you to your news feed, but over here is all your friends, right? So you click on your friends, and a lot of people, I have so many friend requests, I just have stopped looking at that, because if you don't accept, if you're in professional mode and you don't accept a friend request, they immediately become followers anyway. So sometimes I just haven't taken the time, and I have so many Neora friends that I'm maxed out at the 5,000. So, but here's, you know, recommendations for people that you know, but I'm trying to get to let me just go to all friends. I guess I clicked on request. Okay, select people's names to appear in their profile. So, oh, good. I must have cleared out some of my friends. Good. I have room to add more. I don't have 5,000 anymore. Okay.
I don't find friends.
What's that?
I said, I don't know how you find all those friends. I find them and they scroll up, but it's one at a time.
Yeah, I'm seeing one at a time now too. See
Okay.
that? So let's just scroll down. I'm trying to find a non-Neora person. I have so many Neora people. Let's just, oh, my friend Sabrina. Let's go to her. She's our realtor. We have 69 mutual friends. So this is what you're talking about, Betty. How come it's only showing the mutual? And that must mean she has her friends hidden, you know? If we have a mutual friend, she's fine with that, but she doesn't want me scouting her friends. And I get that, right? So, but let's find another one. Actually, I'll find I'll just show you guys. This is the one that's a customer of mine. She's my social media coach. She just applied to be an ambassador. So I can't wait for her to be approved. So here she is, just 15,000 followers. So see how it shows you right there. If you have the professional account, it'll say that they have enough followers, right? Anything over 5 is there. So just skip the ones, Betty, that don't show just the mutual. It just means they don't have over 5,000. And
Okay.
but try other platforms. If, for example, you know, gosh, I would love to be in business with her. She's so much fun. She's part of my dream team. It pays you, in my opinion, to go look at the other accounts and try to find her. I mean, other platforms, and try to find her on other platforms and see.
Yeah.
It wouldn't hurt for you to say, even, you know, if it's somebody you really like, why not, you guys say, go to their page, comment on something, because again, you're helping them. They love that. Then go to Messenger. That's kind of my always go to. I go to the page, I comment on something, then I take it to Messenger, and I just say, I saw your post. I just commented, so cute, whatever. And I'll say, man, we haven't talked in forever. Hey, you came to mind. And this would be really intriguing, right? I can't tell how many followers you have on Facebook, but do you have over 5,000 followers on another platform? Wouldn't that like pique your interest? Like, why is she asking? Right? I would be like, oh,
Mhm.
and if I didn't, I would be, no, I don't. I just don't use social, maybe it's a person when she would say, I don't use social media that much. And then you'd be like, okay, no worries at all. How have you been? Like, and skirt the issue, because then that gets them curious. How have you been? What have you been up to? If she asks again, why did you ask me that? Then, I mean, it's perfect. You could talk about becoming a brand partner then. Oh, we have a new ambassador program with anyone that has over 5,000. And if you did, I was going to offer it to you. You're not, but since you don't, no worries. But hey, would you like to sample our product? Right. You don't know what's going to, just offer something. So it never hurts to at least ask if they have a bigger platform, a bigger following on a different
Mhm.
platform. I don't think it hurts. It's just all about conversation, right? We're just,
Mhm.
and it's making our world, I mean, maybe it's somebody you haven't talked to in forever and you always have loved. I mean, that alone is so cool to me that we just build deeper connections with people by doing all this. So what would we be doing if we weren't doing this, either working or watching TV? So to me,
Mhm.
this is like cool. Yeah. Such good questions, Betty. These are all so good that I'm sure lots of people watching this recording or you guys would have thought of over time. Anybody else have a question? 'Cause I
Thank
think,
you. This has been so valuable. I
yeah,
so appreciate it. And now that my mind has the time,
yes,
and it's like now is absorbing more. So thank you. I
yes,
really
good.
appreciate it.
Good. And just to recap, the two things I really wanted to cover on this video was my process of how I asked them, but also unpacking that and going, well, how do you even find people with 5,000? So
Mhm.
hopefully I covered all of that. But again, and to end on, keep in mind our brand partner opportunity is the best. That's the way to go,
Mhm.
right? But this ambassador just gives us another fishing line, and I don't like to, actually I do like, I was going to say I don't like to think of people as fish, but it comes from the Bible. If you think about it, that Jesus
Yeah.
refers to, fish a lot. The whole
Yeah.
teaching,
Be fishers of men.
yeah, the fishers of men, and then also teaching, instead of giving a man a fish, you'll
Mhm.
feed him for one day. Give a man a fish. Maybe that's not from the Bible. You'll teach him how
If
to
you teach them, you'll
lifetime.
feed them
Yeah,
for life. Yeah.
exactly. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's just another avenue for us to share Neora, and it's so exciting that we have this. It's gotten me like revived. I don't know. I don't know what the
It
right
came at the right time for
word.
me. It's like awesome. I
It
am so
is.
excited
Yeah.
to, earn this elite retreat. And a lot of my friends are like saying, yeah, I'll support you. I'll place an order. So we're like,
Yay.
sending samples. And I have a couple sipping samples and a few others giving me dates. Of course,
Yeah.
our, day to day is the most important thing because that's how we fill our funnel. This
Yes.
is just like the icing on the cake, the cherry on top,
Yes.
to have the volume from affiliates. So
Exactly. And how fun. How fun. I just
I
think it's
know.
just fun, right? Like I would want to be an
Mhm.
affiliate, but I like the whole meat and potatoes with Neora. Like I don't want to,
Exactly.
yeah. But I mean, if you didn't want that, maybe you had a regular job or you were with another company. This is so cool
Mhm.
for them to add on and make some
Yeah.
money. It's great. So
Yeah. And I have some friends that are close on followers. So I'm like, okay, go get your followers.
exactly,
So it's
exactly.
like lighting a fire under them as well. My
That's
cousin is one of
true.
them. He used to be a goalie for the Guatemala team. And I mean, everywhere that when he came to visit me here, we went to Vallarta and people would recognize him and get his autograph. I'm like, why are you sitting at like 2,000 followers? Just get busy.
Right, right. Awesome. Yeah, I know. That's so cute. That is really cute. I know. It's adorable. And men, maybe we'll get more men. Wouldn't that be great? Because I mean, our
Yeah.
products are for all of them. I'd love
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
have more men. Yeah.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
So I
Okay.
may have some questions about, how to transfer my account to a professional because I'm planning on growing a lot. So
Yeah. Okay,
I
cool.
want to do all of that. So, but I'll be
Definitely.
in touch with you. Thank you so
Okay.
much for all you do for us.
Oh,
On behalf
absolutely.
of the team, I would say that we couldn't have a better leader. So
No,
thank you.
Oh, thank you. You guys are the best.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I was just looking at one of my friend who owns a business, and she's an influencer in town, and it's under her business name, but it's my girlfriend. So, and she's got she's got a ton of 59,800 followers.
That works because my girl just got approved. By the way, Amber checked me out. Told me my girl was approved yesterday. She just must not have gotten the email. So mine's a professional. I mean, mine's a business. She's a business. So your girl would work. So talk to her. Talk to her.
I have an appointment with her next week on Wednesday
Good. Can you
at her
talk to her?
donut shop.
Do you want to talk to her sooner than that?
She's out of town.
She's out of town or you're out of town?
She's out of town.
Okay, no worries. Perfect. God has a plan. I always believe that you're going to talk to her at the perfect timing. Yeah, there's a reason she's out of town right now. It'll help you talk to other people. I would recommend, honestly, this is one last tip that I didn't expect to come out was I was nervous too, you guys, to just say, hey, would you be open? I sent it and I was like, either she's going to hate me but why would they hate us? And there's been no negative response to my, would you be interested in representing a clean beauty brand? And but the cool thing is, Sharon, you can get your nerves out, now. Go ahead and, see who else you could send the message to and interact with so that when you talk to her, you've got, your shoulders are back, you're feeling confident, you've gotten some good feedback, I would recommend, talk to a few other, but that's outstanding. It can definitely be a business account. So
Okay.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, how exciting, especially if she's an influencer in in person, in public too, and online. That's huge, which it sounds like she is. Like you said, she's in your community. People know her, right? So,
right. In fact, I asked her the other day if she had time to talk to me because I loved her entrepreneurship, and I had a question, and maybe she could help me. So that's why we set it up, because I was going to go ahead and approach her, about
yeah.
anyways.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. And you know what else, guys? I'm sure there's a way. This is just something else I just thought of. They say she becomes an affiliate or an ambassador, right? And she's loving every single product. I'm sure they will let them become brand partners, right? I mean, I don't know for a fact, but why wouldn't they, right? What if she wanted the whole enchilada after?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this can also have people turn into brand partners for us too, which is exciting. So it's just all good. It's so good. I want to type it out. So good. All right, guys, this was awesome. I'll end the recording. Oh yeah, when you let's see. I'm gonna stop the recording and I'm gonna answer your question. Where is it? Where is stop the recording? Oh, stop recording. Okay, bye everybody. Put your questions in. No, you guys don't leave for a second. I'm ending the recording. Put your any questions in the comments of this video, okay? And we will answer them. Okay, so